Paranormal Cleanup has been updated, and we finally have our final map, the Misery Mansion. It's not quite Winchester Mansion, but it is a lot more labyrinthian than the Butcher's Nest. And this house actually has an interesting mechanic that I will get into, and I don't want to spoil until we've done this. For this map, I will be going in with Ghostly Gate, but I'm going to ignore Dusty Dash for now. Ideally, you don't want to be seen by the ghosts, so just having more sprint or unlimited stamina to get around is better. But I need to have Eagle Eye for this map. I still want to open with a crowbar, still want to always open with a medkit. And then I need the Completionist Disorder to make the cleanup montage a little bit more easier for me. You may hear random mutes at different points. I'm still dealing with some congestion from allergies, so 'tis the season. And as usual, I skipped the video intro. Now, you could have also done the shoulder light and carried an extra tool in, which would be a good idea for this particular map. Because as you can tell, we have a lot to do here. And actually, if I brought that light in instead of Ghostly Gate... Oh, no, we couldn't because we still can't get the sponge. Never mind. So I'm just going to get the stuff I want to do for now. The stuff I'll do as I pass it, because I still have achievements for these two to get. That's the only thing I have left is those two achievements. And then, oh, hey, there's the mechanic I wanted to point out. So, once we're in, we're stuck. We fall through here. Now, there is an exit key. There's another way to get around, but it's a one-way. So this is how we'll enter, but it's not how we'll exit. So we're starting in this like dungeon cellar area. You can see we got some pipes here. Which again, I probably should just refrain from messing with those until I'm done and do the cleaning montage. Save the watch time. Now we found a key on this end table. Keys can be literally anywhere, which is why it's so critical. Power box is a lot of spots down here, so I need to remember that. But yeah, Eagle Eye is critical because you have to get the exit key in order to progress. Ignore that for now. Here is our collectible, and the first one is here in the, what I assume to be a boiler room. Oh, we'll grab that in a second. We got the cursed candles. And then this is one of our ritual items. There's actually 5 different ones. And if you find them in the basement, leave them here on the stairs going up, because that's the only way out, and that's where you'll be headed next. I'm killing the cockroaches as I see them, because I do not want to have to go hunting for these little buggers later on. They're almost all down here, good lord. The next one is here in the wine room. And I'm going to do a quick loop around just to show off the rest of this house. Or what would happen if you gone left. And I think we're already back at the start. Oh, that's a sigil I would have missed. You know, I'm grabbing that right now. Some of these sigils you'll miss if you don't have a bright enough flashlight or if you just don't look right at it. Just like on the campsite map. Now, key point for navigation are these candles here. Anytime you see these candles, the next room over is what I'm going to refer to as the ritual room. Realistically, it's probably the foyer, but whatever. That's the library, which you normally need a key for. I'm going to wait on opening that. Cool, the skin man is out. So we're going to throw that into the altar piece here, and now that one's set. And there's the monster. Let's go say hi for the thumbnail. Now, they actually released trading cards for the monsters in this game. And it did confirm that the name of that one is the Wendigo. However, this one is apparently called the Mansion Monster. So it doesn't even really have a name, it's just a monster. Now, using this as the navigation point, this is where the exit is that will take you back around once you get the key. And there's a little tea room in here, or a type of study, I guess. There's going to be a lot of repeating names here. We'll have another candle on top of the mantle in this room. We also have a key, which goes to the ballroom. You have a dining room here, which goes into the kitchen where we have another candle. Nah. This loops back to the ritual room. Okay. You can go outside into this little courtyard area, and a lot of times you'll find the bird for the ritual. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got a little distracted whenever the monster hunted, but this is what it says on the page. And to condemn thy demons, simultaneously incinerate a precious possession, remnants of a human, blood of an animal, horns of a goat, and a child's favorite toy. Press E to disconnect with that. They really need to put a prompt on screen because I constantly mess that up, but that's okay. There's like a children's toy like the bunnies we found in Granny's house earlier in the game. There's a jar of ashes, a chalice of blood, or just a chalice that has a red lining. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. And then there's a bird. Probably need to go back outside so I can show that bird, if I can find it. I almost always find it outside, just dead on the floor somewhere. Got candles out here in the courtyard. Barely anything out here. And then this connects to the ballroom, which I'll just go ahead and go into now that I have a key. We got pizza. There's a candle in the ballroom. And then this will also help with looping. You gotta make sure you get these doors as well. And we'll do all the upstairs sequentially, because that's gonna take a minute. This door goes into yet another bathroom. There's like 10 bathrooms in this house, I swear. I got a lot of money for indoor plumbing. Got another candle in this room. You're really gonna spawn? I don't have a medkit. There's one on the floor the entire time. I'm an idiot. Anything else? So we go upstairs, it'll loop. I believe the library also connects it. But we're gonna go through this first. And then this also goes to the ritual room. Actually, this is the exact area I went in before. We went into the ritual room. So now we're taking a right from the stairs. So it's probably better for pathing that I do this anyway. At least to make sure I show the whole building. And yes, I have had keys spawn on these and on these counters here on these little things. Pretty much anywhere. There is a candle in this kitchen. And then in this stairwell little corner, there's a candle in the closet underneath the stairs. Then we have the library, which is going to go to the second floor. We have a candle down here. And he's breaking a lot of lights that I'm not using. Because again, I'd have to go back to the basement to get power on. We have a spiral staircase, which is kind of an annoyance to get up. And then this also connects to the ritual room. And now we're on the second floor up the stairs. And you can also find the bird out on these balconies. I thought that was it, but it was the medkit. Dang. Not going up those stairs just yet. Really like to show more of like where everything connects to the ritual room, but I suppose here I am wandering a bit. Alright, this candle drove me insane to figure out where it was, because I couldn't find this room once I lost it. But this is a candle in the green room, is the only way I remember it. And this is also one of the cursed items. This is the urn, which I believe also exists in Forewarned as one of the rare artifacts you get. We'll go through this room, just to kind of show. There's one here. This is going to be the master bedroom, and it's also locked on the other side. Sometimes a sigil will show up in that middle area. There's doors over there, which I believe go to the library. And then this goes out to another balcony that you need the master key to get in there. Or the master bedroom key, rather. And still no bird over here. Another candle in this part of the library. What the? Bro just jumped off the balcony to try to get to me. I guess I'm gonna go through the attic now because I'm not sure where he is. Let me see here. This should be a dead end if you come up on this side. There's a candle over here. A lot of times there's a key or something around here. Then we can walk around, and then this loops into another entrance. And at that other entrance, there's another area where we go to the attic where it's just a dead end in said attic. It's like separate from the rest of this. Here's another one. Then we have another candle over here in the room with the globe, and this is basically the fireplace chimney. And that is another one of our cursed items, which I think is just a precious possession. I think because it's glowing red, I assumed it was filled with blood. Pizza there. Still gotta look for keys, so I can't be getting too distracted. And this is just a straight up dead end. There's almost never anything in that. Another sigil that I would have missed if I wasn't looking straight at it. Now, if you come down here, you go through this opening here. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to have to come back through here. Up here is a dead end attic. There's a candle in it. Usually there's something to clean. I'm just going to go ahead and knock this one out right now because, again, there's nothing really up here. It's just a dead end. Of course, I'll probably have to come back up here for handprints later anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then this is a prayer hiding spot, meaning if you hide here and the monster doesn't come in the room all the way, you might be able to hide from him. I think I actually did use it during a hard mode run. Ah, there's the bird. Okay. So we're just going to huck these right over the edge here and collect them in a minute. We're going to collect this candle. Pizza. We got the master bedroom key, so we can finally get into there. Another bathroom. So many bathrooms in this place. Yeah, another barred off room. TV. Another bathroom. Of course. On this desk nearby, I have no clue where I even am at this stage. I'm definitely on the second floor, I know that much. It's on a desk in the second floor, but that's why I timestamp it in the description. You can just rewind and see where I am. Well, I'm near the green room, so that gives you a bit of context. And we need to go back down to the first floor, because I think I got everything up in the attic, and second floor. We still need to get the master bedroom, and I need to find the bird and the chalice. Now, the only room we really haven't gone through is the upstairs master bedroom. We still need the exit key, and we still need the item to banish, and that's the item to banish. Let's just get rid of this thing now. Rude. But hey, you know what? We don't have to have a medkit after this, so I'll be able to have an extra cleaning slot open. Realistically, I don't think we need the crowbar anymore either. I think I got everything. Now, if I do need it, I'm going to leave it in here. Just in case. But I think I got everything. Okay, we're stuck in here until I can find that key. Cool. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna start the cleaning montage, and then we'll cut to whenever I get the key. And this right here is why they need to make a freaking lockpicker perk. Also, I'm still short a candle, so that'll be time-stamped in the comments. I'll pin that comment. But, yeah, we're up to 36 minutes in real recording time. Oh. Yeah, I just remember where the last candle is. There it is. That's why we couldn't find it. Now, once we get over that, we can't go back, but we can gear up and grab our stuff to get back in there. Okay, so this map took me 45 minutes, almost 46, because I couldn't find that exit key. That's why I don't do this one on my personal runs. I much prefer to try to do the quiet, or if I'm just trying to farm a specific objective, I'll do a different map for that objective, but overall this one is just a do it for the achievements or for the fun of it. I don't necessarily recommend you use this one for farming. That is all for this one. Happy haunting.